Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Teacher Ip, continuing Zoology for the topic Identifying and Naming Animal Homes. Okay, first of all, what is habitats? Habitat is the environment where the animal live. And in the habitat, there are two parts. First one is a living things part. The living things part is the part where the living organism live at the environment. And secondly, the non-living parts. So non-living parts, example, rock, water, sands, or anything that is not living. There are 5 habitats. First, forest, desert, wetland, plain, and also mountain. Once the animal find their own habitats, they will build their own homes. But why the animals need to build their homes at the habitats? First of all, because they want to have a safe place to raise their young. And secondly, to protect themselves from the weather and also predator. How zoologists find the animal's home? The first one, they will find the animal tracks. Number 2, finding holes. Number 3, search for the animal's droppings. Next, to find the feather that left on the ground. And then we find the acorn shell. So this is especially for the squirrel, to know that squirrel are there. And last one, they find the chew marks. To find the rats by looking at the chew marks. I will present to you 10 animal homes. First one is ant. So ant build a nest above the ground and also underground. So they usually build an underground nest, construct a series of tunnels. For the above ground nest, they build the nest using the leaf, the dead branches or tree trunk, and some of them also build a mold of soil with many chambers. So this is the example. Secondly, bees. So bees colonies will build their hive a hexagon shapes. They usually use the beehive to store their food and also to raise their young. Sometimes also we can find beehive at the left trunk and also a wall cavity. Okay, next, spider. Usually, spider build web, not necessary for their homes. Usually, they use web to trap their prey. And every night, they will build a new web. And they will eat the web that is not sticky anymore. Next one, beggar. So, beggar will build a system of tunnel and a nesting chamber. And usually there are a few holes for the entrance underground. And they are nocturnal. They will only leave the home at night. Next, bat. So bat home we call as roots, and usually it is in the cave. And they are also nocturnal, so they will roost in the cave wall on the day. Next, bear. So bears need dens to hibernate, especially during winter. So they will make the dens on the big tree, dig the big roots, even in the cave. This is the interesting one, beaver. So beaver will build lodge in a triangle shapes. Usually they will collect lots of sticks to build on the surface of water, and the entrance will always be under the water so that the predator did not know where the beaver leave the lodge. Next, squirrel. Squirrel with dray on the big tree trunk, and they also collected the stick to break the dray above the tree. And for the underground squirrel, they dig the ground to make the dray. Next, snake. Snake will burrow a holes. Usually they will do it at the top of the hills. And snake is also nocturnal, where they only leave their house at night. On the day they will stay in their burrow. Last one, sheep. So sheep, the home is pen. So sheep is the farming animal. So farmer usually will build their pens. So I think that's all for today. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.